Good evening. Some tri-staters have suddenly found themselves homeless and will spend Thanksgiving on the street.
Court-ordered evictions are running as high as 50 cases a day in Hamilton County alone. And as 9 News reporter Scott Wegener tells us, the numbers aren't getting any better for the holidays.
It's never a pretty sight. When economic misfortune collides with a landlord's job to collect the rent, this is often the result.
I have nowhere to go.
Sharon Gill had her invalid mother taken to the hospital in an ambulance to get her out of the cold rain when they were evicted from their apartment in Hartwell.
Just 3-4 days before Thanksgiving. It's rough.
All of their possessions stacked at the curb, getting soaked. Court-ordered evictions from non-payment can run from 20 to 50 cases a day in Hamilton County, even during the holidays. In the state of Ohio, there is no grace period for late rent.
If your rent is due on the 5th and you tender it to the landlord on the 6th, the landlord does have the right to refuse that and file an eviction against the tenant.
But there are ways to avoid becoming suddenly homeless.
If a tenant is behind in their rent, what we recommend that they do, first of all, is contact the landlord and try and work something out.
Most responsible landlords don't want to evict if they can avoid it. Next, don't try to go it alone.
We usually recommend they call 211, which is the United Way's helpline, and they can give them a list of agencies who will provide emergency assistance to people.
Finally, if you are being evicted, pay attention to what's going on.
The tenant should go to court, explain to the magistrate why they're behind, and then that way at least they'll know how much time they have to move out.
Avoiding a lifetime of possessions left to rot in the rain. Scott Wegener, 9 News.
And I just exchanged emails with a woman who witnessed Sharon Gill's mother standing in that soaking rain and people stealing some of her belongings at the curb. Gill is staying at a motel until she can find another apartment.
Gosh, I hope she does.